you are an indie designer and you are just taking a stand and going to do this on your own. You're not going to wait around anymore for somebody else to ask you to be on their team. You're going to do it on your own. You're an artistic rebel. There's not many of you. And I am actually also an artistic rebel. I am a fashion designer for 25 plus years and pretty much followed my own voice and my own path and done everything independently. And I've been asked a lot for advice. And so I put together a little book and I'm going over the chapters on my YouTube channel because there's some people that don't learn by reading. Some people learn more by seeing and listening. So the book is more thorough, but I'm trying to cover as much as I can on the channel. It's really good for me. I'm learning a lot just from this, but right now we're in the chapter, which I've kind of been putting off, which is developing your technical skills. Okay, any artist is like, what? Can't I just do it the way I want to? And you know what? You will. You can and you will. And you will make mistakes. And so learning from others or learning something, you have to be, if you're a fashion designer, which this is focused towards you, if you say, oh my God, by the way, this is a true story. I had a really sweet, hot young guy come in and he wanted to do this. He brought in a sample of this t-shirt that he did. Now, I thought he just did one. He had this t-shirt made from scratch, logos, everything in it. Beautiful t-shirt, heavy. So what he did was he took it to one of those places that will basically create the pattern, create the sample, and then produce it for you. And the production is like I think he said $35 a piece, and he ordered 600 and paid for them. Okay. I wish I would have gotten in before. Now, I found that after we were talking, at the end of when we were talking, because I was trying to advise him not to do that while we were talking. I didn't want to squash his dream, but I was trying to show him there's other ways to go about this. And I wish I would have gotten him before he ordered those 600 t-shirts, because there are places out there that they're just going to take your money. They're not really there to give you advice. They're there to make money for their company, and it's really a shame. But on the other hand, he didn't really educate himself enough, and he reminds me of myself in some ways, because it's like, no, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to make it happen, and I hope he does make it happen. I hope he sells those 600 t-shirts in the time he wants to. I hope he reaches all his goals. That's what I'm hoping for. But I did that, and I lost money. The samples, if you go to one of those sample makers, be prepared. It's going to cost you a lot of money. You will get a professional sample, and then take it somewhere else where somebody else can sew it for you. So technical skills, back to technical skills, down the rabbit hole with that one, wasn't I? But it's because without knowledge, you really can be taken advantage of. And if you had some money saved, well then, you don't have money saved anymore, and you have 600 t-shirts you need to sell. And your whole family, 50 people in your family already bought one. Okay, so it's not my way to do school. I never went to school. So hopefully some of you are going to school and you're learning what you like, what you're good at. You're learning that you love to sketch and you don't like to sew. As far as sewing goes, I am self-taught, and I really found it valuable to be able to understand how to put things together, even though I wasn't skilled. And I still to this day have a problem, because since I don't know the technical way to do things, when I'm dealing with somebody that's sewing for me, they will just tell me it can't be done like that. And I'll just be, well, why? I made the sample and here it is, and I did it that way. Well, this is what I'm talking about. I am already having challenge. I still have challenges, 25 plus years. So, I mean, I don't think it's bad that I don't know and I'm making it happen the way I'm making it happen, but you need to have some ideas or you're going to lose money. So get those skills, get a little bit of knowledge. There's so many YouTube, things on how to make a dress. Like, just go in there and see and make your own dress and go like, I hate sewing. Okay, don't then find a sewer to help you with that you trust, that will, do a good job for you but won't charge you for every little thing. So by having the technical skills, you will save money, and also you may find some ways around things in design that between you as a creative and the skill itself, the technical way of doing it, you may be able to create something that's equally like incredible from having both of those skill sets. So this is just really like maybe pattern making is something you're passionate about. Find the thing you're passionate about, but listen, like I pretty much have done everything in my company, so I know how much something's going to cost. So if I'm giving a piece to somebody to make, like right now we're doing this ethical couture, and it's all hand sewing. So it came about because I started sewing things together, right? So I know how long it takes. And I've had people completely overcharge me when something took me 20 minutes. Okay, maybe it won't take them 20 minutes, but maybe it'll take them 35 or 40 and charge me 3 hours. So this is why you have to know how long a thing takes. You have to do some research. What does an average pattern cost? You can Google that. You can Google where are, seamstresses in LA that will do 20 items or less. You can Google these things and find this information out for yourself rather than just going to the place that somebody advised you that is bigger than you are and you're not ready really to pay the minimums and to get in that deep. So again, you find out a lot of things about what you don't like to do and what you do like to do, and then you are able to delegate the things you don't like to do, because listen, you need to be doing what you love. You need to be, you're like the engine of the train. You need to keep with your passion and find other people to help you. But